With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Chubb on the counter, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Faking the give. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 17-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Ranger.
First and 10, Willis. And Shark calls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Willis. And it's pulled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
Eagles. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Willis will look to throw on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Dragon 60. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick.
Throwing again on second down. Willis. And he's got it. Touchdown. Austin Hooper from 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Bullet good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A loss loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give. This is Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Watson off play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go street. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 1st down, Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. 18 Pioneer.
Willis looking to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
79 Broncos.
3rd down, it's Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Well, 4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal. Bullock's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 tight.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. It's caught by Hooper. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Bullock's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Shoves him aside. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Dragon 60. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey, Cash. 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer.
4th down, Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
From the end zone, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He'll buy some time. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On third down, it's Willis. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
19 tight.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Up the middle, Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Willis. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Willis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Dixie Bison. Hurt. Warriors 70. Pistol.
Willis on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Well, 4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Bullock's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 50. Trap 50. Hey. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st down, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
An inside give to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play fake. Here's Willis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hold it ready. Check, Panthers.
Willis, 4th down here. Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. From the gun, here's Willis. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Malik Willis. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with it.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. And now Watson throws another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Check smash! Check smash! Come 19! Come 19!
Now a first down carry by Jones. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! 79 Broncos! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
2nd down throw coming by Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
19 Lions!
3rd down, it's Willis. Complete, it's Dodson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
19 strikes! 19 strikes!
Now Willis on 4th down. Going right back to Dodson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Go street! Dragon 60! Warriors 70! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go!
Willis will look to pass again here. Out left to Dotson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Max! Trap 50! Trap 50! Panther 11! Panther 11! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 18! Pioneers!
Willis. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A run for Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now it's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Eagles, 60 Eagles, 18 Robert, 18, 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That, before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Tennessee, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week.